Joining us, Grandmaster Aryan Tari. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thanks for the introduction, Daniel. Nice to be with you guys. Chessbro had a tough first round, so I hope we can bounce back.
Well, we didn't bounce back from that match. It was permanently traumatic, and we have withered away into nothingness. So thank you, Aryan. That was all thanks to your team. Now, your team is doing okay, I think, in this specific round. If we could go back to the bird's eye view, Aryan, I'll essentially give you the choice. But Eric Hansen has a crazy position uh, against Sam Sevian. There's another game that you want to look at a little bit more closely. It's your call.
Wow, that game is really crazy now. Sevian played rook takes c6. He went for sacrificing the exchange, followed by queen c2, which looks very dangerous for black because the king is very open, and white will follow up with like rook c1. But at the same time, anything can happen. Like black is an exchange up, so he has to play very accurate.
Yeah, jeez. Tanya, I'm not making heads or tails of this position, but I don't
Well,
envy
one
Eric
thing's
Hansen.
yeah, one thing's clear. Sam Savion is going for blood in this one with that sacrifice. I think we should get that up because this position, just as you mentioned, Aaron, anything can happen. Black has an extra exchange. Time is of the essence. Black trying to get rid of the strong bishop on g2. How does it continue? Because you actually give up the c6 pawn now.
Wow, he gives up the c6 pawn. He's probably gonna follow up with queen d7, because you really don't want that queen to be on c6. But at the same time, I like the decision of changing that's monster bishop on g2, because once that knight from f3 would move, the bishop would be really powerful on g2. So now I think, yeah, queen d7 played, and obviously white is not gonna trade the queens here because
Mm.
you have to always remember when you're attacking and you've sacrificed material, you don't want to trade queens. So indeed, he plays queen c2, and now
Yeah,
probably Eric is thinking
That is
about
great
developing his
advice.
bishop to get connection between his rooks.
yeah, bishop d6. That also overprotects the c7 pawn. So it looks like Eric has beaten back the sort of first wave of attack, and maybe he should start thinking about launching an attack of his own with h5 now that the king has lost its main protector, as well as one of white's main attackers. The bishop on g2 has been traded. But as we wait for Eric to make this decision, just wanted to ask you more generally. We can look at the world champions game as I ask you this question, but Aryan, having Magnus Carlsen on your team, does it make you and the teammates more nervous or sort of more motivated to make your own contribution? So, what is it like to be the team that has the world champion?
That's a good question, because first time I played in a team with Magnus, that was back in 2015. Then I was quite nervous because I wanted to impress him. But now I played in a team with him for so long that I just feel very motivated because Magnus is a real sports person. He wants to always win. Doesn't matter even which sport he plays, and he always wants to dominate. So it just gives a lot of motivation. And
Jeez,
we see
Tanya's
in
the
his game,
domination. Look at this position. Oh,
in his position looks very nice. We can see the structure. Black has double pawns on f7 and f5, and also the knight on d6 is very strong. Pawn on d5 also weak. So I think it's a great position.
I don't
Yeah,
see a
that knight
move
on
here for
d6
black.
looks super nice. And you were talking about playing on the same team, Aryan, and just the motivation it provides and his competitive spirit. I want to ask you a little bit more about being part of the Canada Chess Bras. Now we saw in the first week you guys were actually playing from Canada. How much fun was that? And are you missing it a little bit with the team being there? There were a lot of videos on the internet of you guys having such a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun being there. I was there actually for like 2 weeks, and yeah, was very social. Not only like chess, we were going out to restaurants, watching NBA, going to
Oh,
bars,
wow.
Yes.
just having a great time at the Chessbra house. And also we played the first Pro Chess League match against Dania's team from the house. Me and Magnus were at the same house, so it was cool. I really miss it. It's like 2 weeks ago now. I hope we will do the same again at some point.
And we've got Eric, who was at the Chessbra house. Of course, you were visiting him, who is playing this week as well. And as we were talking about his position, we see developments there. So let's get the bird's eye view one more time. And Aryan, ask your opinion on the 4 boards that we have in front of us and the one that you'd like to go to.
Yeah, we can go to, or let's go to maybe Bortnik's game against Oulet, like, because we didn't watch that game. Looks quite interesting. Black is actually sacrificing a pawn here to get control over the d5 square.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So,
no, actually, I saw at
knight
the
takes b5,
wrong
is that
position.
possible?
Knight takes b5, rook b1, rook b8.
b8 looks pretty good for black, honestly.
Maybe rook e5? Is that a move?
Yeah, rook e5, knight d5. I mean, if black can take the pawn on b5, black should be doing very well, I think, because white is an isolated pawn and black has like very nice square for the knight on d5. She actually takes the pawn, so Bortnik definitely has to prove something here. Yeah, I guess he's gonna play maybe bishop c5 is also a move. Bishop c5 and just try to goes rook b1 first.
Okay, so
she's
rook
got to
b8.
step up with rook b8. I don't see another move, and she plays it fast. And Bortnik doesn't seem very happy with his position.
Yeah, because actually, if black just gets to stabilize the position, it's very hard for white to win such a position, because black has a nice square on d5 and it's very, very solid. Now, actually, a4 seems like a threat that wins a piece, but yeah, actually it is a threat. But because knight d6, you can maybe go. I was gonna say queen h3, but then you can take on b1. So yeah, black should be. Yeah, black should be doing okay here for sure. Maybe just move the queen.
I think Melee Jade probably has to be, there we go, great call, careful about her clock situation, because no better player than Bortnik to squeeze a win out of his opponent's time pressure. But Aryan, thank you so much for providing your insight. We'll let you enjoy the games in peace. Grandmaster Aryan Tari, big part of the successful Canada Chess Brass team. Thanks, Aryan, so much for joining us.
Aryan,
thanks for having me.
Before we let you go, I just have one question, and I have to put this in. Are you having fun streaming? Because we've been having so much fun watching you. And is that like an alternative career or something?
Oh, that's nice to hear. Actually, I had my own channel on Twitch like 2 years ago. I was streaming a bit, but then I didn't stream on my own channel for like, I think it's like 2 years now. But when I was at the Chessper House, I was obviously streaming there. It was a lot of fun. I might take it up again. Yeah, I enjoy it, but you know, like having Magnus next to me and playing Blitz, you just it's easy to feel stupid, but it's very, very fun.
Thank you so much, Aryan, and we wish you and your team all the best.
Thanks a lot. See you guys.